On the 30th of October 2006, it was a Monday unlike any other, a Monday that would change the world as we knew it, for better or worse. It was the day Barbie Diaries: Highschool Mystery was released. To the untrained eye, it may seem like this is just another Barbie movie tie-in game, albeit with a couple new mechanics. How wrong would they be? To understand this phenomenon, we need to go not back, but forward to April 24th, 2012, the release date of Telltale's The Walking Dead, a narrative-focused adventure game which won countless accolades, including Game of the Year, beating out other titles like Spec Ops: On the Line, Kingdoms of Amalur, and Dishonored. Telltale had made adventure games before, but this one was different. It de-emphasized convoluted adventure game puzzles and focused on narrative design and character interactions. Fast forward 3 years and out comes Life is Strange, the benchmark for the genre, a game that spawned various sequels, spin-offs, comics, and a TV show that will never come out. Life is Strange was a game set in a compact, explorable high school, populated with students and teachers with their own interests and quirks. The core gameplay focused on conversing with other students, opening dialogue branches by learning more about them, and uncovering a sinister plot that had befallen the high school. The Barbie Diaries: Highschool Mystery is a game set in a compact, explorable high school populated with students and teachers with their own interests and quirks. The core gameplay focused on conversing with other students, opening dialogue branches by learning more about them, and uncovering a sinister plot that has befallen the high school. There were two versions released. The Game Boy Advance version is essentially the same game, demade on less powerful hardware. Both games are based off the 2006 Barbie movie, The Barbie Diaries, no subtitle.
To set the record straight, I do wash my clothes.
There was a couple of these slice-of-life diaries in the title movies released in the early 2000s. From the synopsis and trailer, and actually watching the whole movie here on YouTube, The Barbie Diaries is a standard high school clique movie with nerds, mean girls, and jocks. The Barbie Diaries: Highschool Mystery is its own thing, a detective story with the same setting and characters as the movie. You play as Barbie, not some made-up name Barbie lookalike, as she goes to school and figures out who's interfering with the Battle of the Bands competition. The game is split into various days, each day ending with Barbie learning something new. The day begins with Barbie walking around her room. You get to style your outfit for the day, which is limited but a cool addition nonetheless. The omnipotent voice returns, but what would a Barbie game be without it? At high school, we meet Barbie's friends, Courtney and Tia. Here we're introduced to the conversation mechanics. There's a dialogue wheel with various dialogue options like chat, interests, or jokes.
What did the mayo say to the refrigerator door? Close the door, I'm dressing!
Going through these options increases the green propensity meter. Once the meter is full, Barbie can ask them something. Some meters are harder to fill than others. In order to unlock more conversation options, Barbie can go around investigating and making bold assumptions, like the jock enjoys pizza, or the teacher likes coffee. Then Barbie can throw these common interests into conversation to manipulate that person into doing what she wants. Like a sociopath. There aren't branching paths or alternate endings. Most dialogue is optional, and KOTOR came out like 3 years ago, so I mean, it's still fun though. After convincing her friends to play in the Battle of the Bands, Barbie convinces Kevin to film a rockumentary leading up to the Battle of the Bands. So there's a couple of things going on here. The writing in this game is genuinely fantastic. Everyone talks in this sassy, quippy manner, and this game is really hard to get your hands on to experience. So real quick, you got the main band Charms with a Z, with Barbie, Tia, and Courtney. Courtney has a massive crush on Cole, the drummer and the only member of Time Out Boy. He's the dreamiest boy in high school. Then there's Kevin. He has a crush on Barbie, but Barbie has a crush on Todd, the lead guitarist of Count Chocula, and he sucks at playing. Then you've got the Populazzi.
Those girls play in a band?
No, just on the insecurities of others.
Raquel, the leader, is dating Todd, and her friends Reagan and Dawn are present. There's some more characters like the best one, Coach Paternal, but they're irrelevant. Okay, after Barbie interviews everyone, she needs to clean up the practice room where they plan to set up the stage. Here's the first puzzle in the game. You place the correct box in the correct place, and that's kinda it. Next, Barbie needs to find a book about set design. However, the librarian has forgotten where she put it. You need to ask around the library to locate the book, or just find the big red book yourself. On the way back, the mystery begins. Tia gets a menacing text threatening them to withdraw from the Battle of the Bands. On returning to the stage, it had been destroyed. But who could have done this? Barbie makes a list of possible suspects and tries to get to the bottom of this. But first, she needs to rebuild the stage. This is a simple click and drop minigame which takes little to no time. Afterwards, you have to repair your sheet music music, which is more or less the same thing. You do have to do this 3 times. First on the suspect list is Todd. Kevin uncovers some incriminating evidence, so Barbie planned the sting operation. This is a top-down stealth section with instant game overs. You navigate this maze that's being patrolled by the Populazzi. The guards have what feels like infinite sight lines with no peripheral vision. It took a couple of tries, but eventually Barbie succeeds in planting the camera. However, an existing football injury proves his innocence. Barbie winds up back in the library, digging for leads. Here you have to talk to 3 students while avoiding the librarian, Miss Dewey. The problem is, once a conversation starts, it's impossible to gauge how long it's gonna go for. Even if Barbie's the one talking, it's game over. This part is trial and error, but eventually Barbie gets a lead. Her best friend, Courtney, who, to remind you, has a crush on Dream Boy one-man band Cole.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not in school?
Chasing storm clouds.
So Barbie confronts Courtney without any evidence and ruins their friendship. The only lead now is the text that Barbie received that can only be traced by this absolute Poindexter, Neil. Cue this Bioshock wire puzzle to track the origin of the message. It was sent by a library computer at a specific time. Both Courtney and Cole were not available, leaving the evil Populazzi as the only remaining suspects. But there's absolutely no time. Barbie needs to mend a broken friendship, so she decorates Tia's locker tastefully and makes Courtney a custom friendship bracelet. The band is back together. Now they can come up with new songs. This is another trial and error mini game. You have to put the sheet music back in the correct order. There's 5 songs in total, but the game only makes you learn 3. Now that everything band related is tied up, Barbie can go back to solving the mystery. Here the game goes off on some Shenmue-esque tangent. In order to get information on Raquel, Barbie interrogates Todd, her boyfriend. But Todd can't answer any questions right now because he has to go to football practice. So Barbie offers to speak to Coach Paternal to let Todd skip practice, but Coach Paternal can't think until he's had his chocolate bar, so basically you need to find a chocolate bar to progress and it's fine. Getting back to Todd, he rules out Dawn because she's not into music, leaving Raquel and Reagan as the only remaining suspects. The only way to find out exactly who? Some sick hacking. Barbie plays this memory card match 2 hacking game with the most 2000s hacking music in the background, only to find out it was Reagan all along. Barbie Girl Boss walks up to Reagan and accuses her of her crimes.
One word, guilty as charged.
Her reasoning? Battle of the Bands is what she lives for. A piano prodigy from the age of 3, no one deserved it more. But Raquel kept her from entering because she wanted Todd to win. Reagan isn't the real criminal. She's the result of the broken clique system. Victim to the Populazzi? How did we not see it before? In truth, what else could she have done? Anyway, you choreo the concert with lights and camera angles. Charms wins. Barbie hosts the news, and all's well that ends well. You can access the mini games from the home menu, but they all kinda suck, so why would you? The Barbie Diaries: Highschool Mystery is genuinely a good game. That's where we're at right now. It surpasses the movie it's based off of with better animations and story. The writing is so weird and quirky. There's a bunch of dumb jokes in every conversation, and I'm a sucker for detective stories and high school dramas written by old people. I don't think this game revolutionized the narrative adventure game genre, but it was definitely doing something I liked before others. It's shovelware, not meant to be remembered, yet here we are, looking at the game that crawled, so Life is Strange could run. I've been Ryan Gosling, you've been terribly handsome.
Stay tuned, cause trust me, you haven't heard The Last of Us yet.
You sure it's okay if I come?
Of course, you're with the band.
Great. I've always wanted to be a groupie.
Dare to dream, Kevin. Dare to dream. So what if Courtney had a free period when our set was vandalized? So what if she told Cole she'd do anything to help him? So what if she's known for her wild side?
Okay, Barbie, let's shoot your competition.
That's a little harsh, don't you think? I actually heard Todd use the line, "Baby, you must be tired because you keep running through my mind." I'm saying, even if Todd did know what incriminating himself meant, he still wouldn't have been able to do it. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer! Why did the cowboy buy a dachshund? Because he wanted to get along, little doggy? What did the bee say to the rose? Hey, bud! What do whales use to hold their tails up? Blubber bands! What sound do porcupines make when they kiss? Ouch!
Normally, I don't do the laughter thing, but that's funny.
What makes a cookie sad? Feeling crummy. What nut sounds like a sneeze? A cashew. Why don't robots panic? Because they have nerves of steel. Why did the cow cross the road? to get to the other side. When we were at a Chinese restaurant, my dad said, "Okay, we'll talk more about this later. Right now I've got practice, so I need to make like a drummer and beat it."